What's going on YouTube? Chris here. Want to bring you all an update today of something that I was studying, and this is going to be the Elliott wave theory, and this is just going to be for us Elliott wave 101. And what I want to do is just give you an introduction to Elliott wave. I myself personally use it and I've been studying it, but I don't bring it into our trading yet because I don't feel as though I've mastered it yet. It's going to take a lot of time to really study and understand. This is just the basic details of it, guys, but there's so many things. I have a book, it's called Elliott Wave Explained, and it's about 400 pages on all this. So this is just the bare minimum, but I wanted to share it with you because as I was looking at XRP, it stood out to me. Now, this is in the past for XRP, but it's still the continuation of the move that we've been dealing with for XRP. So I think this is significant, and it's something that I want to share with you in a real life example. Now, to start off, what I wanted to mention here, there's three main rules for Elliott wave. And the first one to always understand is wave 2 never retraces more than 100% of wave 1. Number 2, wave 3 cannot be the shortest of the 3 impulse waves. And number 3, wave 4 does not overlap wave 1. So we're going to dig into all this, guys. If you get something from this video, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends. We're trying for 100 likes on this video. If you do that, we'll continue with these tutorials and just the stuff that I'm studying I'd like to share with you from time to time as well. So as we are looking at this here, what I noticed, and I'm actually going to pull this off for us so we can go through it together. When you're looking at Elliott wave, this was a great example for us. So I wanted to pull this up right in here. So this is your wave 1, and then our retracement is our wave 2. So wave 1's an impulse wave, wave 3's an impulse wave, and wave 5's an impulse wave. Then wave 2 and 4 is going to be your corrective waves. So wave 1, and what they're talking about is wave 2 cannot retrace. So this wave 2 cannot retrace below the bottom part of this wave 1. So that would qualify right there. And then the next one is this wave 3, and that's an impulse wave. And that typically is your longest wave. And remember, it can never be your shortest. Most of the time it's your longest. It doesn't have to be, but it can never be your shortest for this to be valid. And then you're going to have your wave 4, which is corrective, and it can't go down past the top of wave 1. And then you're going to have that 5th impulse wave to the upside. So this is basically what it looks like there. And what I want to do is go back to XRP here and show you this example now. So as we're going through Elliott wave, what we would see is we're coming out of this correction after a very strong pump here. So we'd go from this area right here. This is going to be our first impulse wave. So wave 1 we have here, our corrective wave 2, then we'd go up for our wave 3, wave 4, then to the top of wave 5, right in that, and then you'd actually have your A, B, C correction, but we're not going to talk about that in this one. I just really wanted to look at the impulse waves here. So let's see if this would be correct. Wave 1, wave 2 does not retrace down past wave 1, so that's valid for a wave 1, wave 2. Here's our wave 3, which is longer than wave 1, so that would definitely qualify. It may be just about as long as wave 5, but that's fine still, as long as it's one of the longest ones and never the shortest. So there's wave 3. And then you're going to have your corrective wave 4, and then our push up for wave 5. And then you can get into truncated 5th waves and all different types of stuff. But just for Elliott wave 101, as you can see here, this really worked itself out. So if you can spot these things, here's wave 1. You could be looking for that next wave 3 that came up. Then we have our retracement of wave 4, and then that next push up. And that's what I'm trying to explain to people in the market. If you learn technical analysis and you can put these things on your side, then you can have, you know, those educated guesses, or putting the odds in your favor. Trading's all about putting the odds in your favor. It's not about having a crystal ball. It's about saying this is what typically happens, and I'm going to try to go after that and protect myself with stop losses as well. Because say you're going to go long for wave 3, you're anticipating a wave 3 here, you jump in the trade down in this area right in here, maybe at that inverted hammer right down in here, came close to that inverted hammer, then you could put your stop loss right below that, and if this wave continues down, you get stopped out, then you look for the next opportunity, and it's not that big of a deal. You have to remember, using stop losses, if you get stopped out, that's the name of the game. It's an insurance policy. You got to deal with it. It just is what it is. And guys, like for me personally, and I'll leave the link down low, I like to use Robinhood because there's no trading fees. So when I'm in the stock market, you know, and I'm trying these things, or I'm just going through formulas or new trading strategies, I'll play small positions and I'll do it on Robinhood so I can test things without having the fees. You know, you say you pay or play $1,000 position on Coinbase Pro, that can be, you know, $7 worth of fees or whatever, and that can chew you up. But when you use like a Robinhood or one of these free platforms, whichever one you use for trading, then you can try these strategies out without getting chewed up by all those fees. So I'm going to leave that down low for you guys. It'll be my link, but it is definitely something I use. I've had no problem with it. If I had a problem with it, I definitely wouldn't recommend it to you guys. You know, I don't like to put a lot of links down low, but I will put that down there for people who just want to start getting into trading, or, you know, cryptocurrency or those type of things. That may be the way to do it, so you're not paying a bunch of fees. But, you know, this is a great example, guys, of the Elliott wave theory and how it plays out. And that's not always going to be the case. As you look back in here, you know, you're not going to spot necessarily an Elliott wave, or you'll see some failures of Elliott wave, but when it does play out, it plays out really nice, guys. And that's what I wanted to bring to you today. So, and you can also see the big volume, just as we're here, big volume for wave 3. That's perfect. That's a great example of Elliott wave, and I just wanted to bring it to you all. So like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Remember those rules. Rule number 1, wave 2 can never retrace more than 100% of wave 1. Wave 3 cannot be the shortest of the 3 impulse waves, and then wave 4 does not overlap wave 1. Those are some of the most important things. So guys, let me know down below what you think. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless you all. Take care.